before we segued, we're talking about 'Tis the Season and acoustic worship. So, what's this 'Tis the Season experience?
Wow, 'Tis the Season is one of the first Christmas concerts that I ever did. I think I did it years ago before I went to Berkeley. We were part of the first 2 or 3, and it's a production of different Christmas carols with Kenyan greats like singer-songwriter legend Chris Oduor and Atemi, and you put carols that people know, but also make some which have Kenyan originals, like things that are familiar to people who, like, let's say in Kenya, Chris Oduor has a song called To Ushago, which is something common for us. Ushago is up country or your
countryside, yes.
Countryside home, if not countryside, like where your parents are from. So one thing that's familiar to us is for holidays, you always go to see your grandparents in Ushago. So the song says, I'm taking a bus to Ushago where my heart belongs. For him, it's an ode to where his love is, in that context, and that's a Kenyan original carol. It can be, or a couple of other songs, taking a rendition and making it, fusing it with a Kenyan song that's familiar, So,
for example,
like this time they did a medley of songs, and one of the songs in it was Mpenzi Rudi Nyumbani, which is My Love, Come Back Home. And the guitarist Benjamin Kabaseke was singing it, and you have that in the middle of, what's the song? And he shall reign forever and ever. So having that in the middle, you see? So it's like the song, and then you're like, oh, but then you have this one in the middle that's familiar, and just segueing through things that are common to you and also common to all of us singing together, or even just allowing Kenyan artists to sing songs that seem so far-fetched when you think about like hymnals and sing it in church, let's say All Saints, or how you grew up, but now putting it in the way now you hear music presently in the different genres you hear music, not just pop, but arranging it in maybe rumba style. Like you see, To Ushago is very rumba heavy and rumba benga heavy, which was common in Kenyan music in the 1940s, but now has made a comeback with rumba/trap hip hop, So yeah, doing things like that.
Wow.
That's 'Tis the Season.
Yes, if you get a chance to check out 'Tis the Season, in fact, I think it's actually happening this weekend, if I'm not wrong.
No, it happened
last weekend.
Yes, because they postponed Christmas, so it should be happening again in December.
Okay, so mark your calendars for December. 'Tis the Season. Get this experience, seeing songs remixed in a way by all these musicians who are considered world-class musicians. It is such a treat to experience. A recommendation from our very own national treasure. So let's take
friends and family.
So let's take a small break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to talk about the acoustic worship, and how that propelled you to decide to apply for your scholarship at Berkeley, and continuing with your journey of the teachers that impacted your life, and what are the skills they unlocked for you as the musician you are. Musician, singer, songwriter, arranger, engineer.
You don't have to say it every time, but thanks.
Hey. All right, we'll be back.